Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part 2 in my Q&A of my 2000 subscribers giveaway. And in this video I am answering my Instagram questions. In the previous one that I uploaded last week I was answering the questions of the YouTube part of the giveaway, and right now I'm gonna go through all of your Instagram questions. The first question is by Roxanne. She asks, what are your favorite books and or authors to read? I love Anne Rice books. I also love the Neil Gaiman books, and I love Poppy Z Brides. Otherwise, I also really love fantasy books by the My Lady editions, which is a French author thingy. I'm not sure if they also make them in English, but I'm pretty sure they do. It's all fantasy-based books around vampires, around werewolves, around fairies, etc. They are meant for adults and not for kids, and I really love them. The next question is by Spike Skittles, and she asks, what is your favorite type of accessory to wear? Necklaces. Definitely necklaces. I always wear at least one. I love combining them, I love layering them. I have a whole bunch of them and I love necklaces. She also asks, if you could only use one type of makeup, eyeliner, mascara, etc., which would you choose? A kohl pencil, a black liner pencil, because you can do a lot with that. I used to color in my lips with a black eyeliner pencil. You can create a smoky eye look with it. You can just tightline your eyes with it. So if I can choose only one makeup item, I will go for a black kohl pencil. The next question is by Georgina Zerotree, and she asks, how do you make such amazing videos for so many people to enjoy and relate to? Ever since I got on a roll with making videos, I started making videos that I would watch myself. And I think that is the biggest thing for me, that I am happy with the videos that I create, and I think it relates to you guys then, so the people watching my videos, you can see that I make something that I want to make and not something that I have to make. And I think that's the biggest mistake that some people make when they start on YouTube. They make videos other people want to see and not content they would watch if it would have been made by someone else. The next question is by Horror-Filled Lele. What is your biggest goal for 2018? My current biggest goal, because of something that recently happened, is getting a new car. My other car is only almost 2 years in my possession, but it is already 14 years old and it has a lot of mileage on it. So it's starting to slowly but surely break down and have more and more things needing to happen to it. All things resumed, we have a lot of money that has to go into my current car if I want to keep it up and running, or I should look for a new one, and I think we're gonna go for option 2. So yeah, I hope we can solve this pretty fast and have it all out of the way. So that's my current goal for 2018. Next question is by Midnight Owl. Have you ever visited the US? If not, is there any place you would like to visit? No, I haven't, and I would love to visit the entire country, because every state that you have is actually the size of a country here in Europe. So I would love to see the differences between the states, but I would go to my friend Amy first things first, just visit her, meet her in real life. Yeah, so that's the first place I would want to visit in the US, is just visit my friend Amy Nekrotique here on YouTube, and then I would love to see more of generally the US. The next question is by Resting Witch Face. How did you get started making jewelry? I started making jewelry for my own because I couldn't find what I was looking for, and I got most of my supplies from a store called Veritas, which is like a craft store chain here in Belgium, and that's where I still get most of my craft supplies from. So I just buy chains and buy clasps and buy this velvet ribbon, etc. from them. I also look on eBay for specific pieces, so like the attachment here comes from eBay, but yeah, it really depends what I want to make, but most of the time I get my stuff from Veritas. I started making for myself, and then I started getting like commissions from friends of mine, and that's how I got started making jewelry. The next question is by the AntiSocial Case. What's your favorite goth clothing brand? My current favorite goth clothing brand is Lip Service, but unfortunately they are not around anymore, so it's very hard to find things by them. If I have to pick a current brand, I think I would have to pick Killstar, because at first I was doubty about Killstar, but honestly their quality is really good and they have some really interesting lines and constantly new collections coming out. It's maybe a bit too much and a bit too often that they come out with new stuff, but I have to admit that their quality is really good. And she also asked a second question: if you had to dye your hair, what color would you go for? I already dye my hair black, and if it had to be another color than black, I think I would go for a really deep red. The next question is by Abigail Sharples. She asks, what's your favorite makeup brand? I actually currently have 3 favorite makeup brands. The first one is Kat Von D, from which I use my foundation that I absolutely love, and also most of her liquid lipsticks. I also have a eyeshadow palette by her that is absolutely amazing. The second brand is Notoriously Morbid, of which I am an affiliate, so that speaks for itself that I really love the brand, otherwise I wouldn't support them in this way. They have the most amazing contour and highlights for pale people. They recently came out with a setting powder that is absolutely amazing. They have a bunch of really great lipsticks, but the main thing I love about Notoriously Morbid is their eyeshadows. So if you want to look into more colorful special eyeshadows, I would definitely recommend them. And then my final favorite brand is a budget brand, and it is Catrice Cosmetics. I have a concealer by them, my setting spray, my primer is by them, etc. I have a bunch of products. They are really cheap and they are really good products. Then Abigail also asked, who are your favorite YouTubers? My current favorite YouTuber is ReeRee Phillips, even though she doesn't make as many videos recently. I really like Toxic Tears, Cindy K-Hole, Amy Nekrotique, Rachel Shade I also really love. It's Black Friday, Nibbles. There's a whole bunch of people I really love on YouTube. Next question, also by Abigail, is do you have any pets? Yes, I have a cat. She is called Lucky, and if you guys are lucky, I will have her here in my video for a brief moment. Next question is by Jaylin Animated. What are your future plans for YouTube? I want to keep improving my setup. So I recently got a ring light, I have invested in my camera. I am looking into ways to improve my videos and keep making interesting content for you guys, so that my channel both evolves on the informative part to on the actual content, as well as the visual part of the videos. Next question is by Ave. Where's your favorite place to chill out? My favorite place in the world is my couch with my boyfriend next to me on one side and my cat on the other, with a book in my hands and some awesome music playing. So yeah, since we bought this house, I bought a really nice and huge couch, and it's very hard to get me out of there. The next question is by Pink Fuzzy Cow. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Sushi. Next question is by Elisabeth Vuitton. What is your favorite go-to outfit? For example, mine is a leggings and boots under a long black dress. Most of the time, if I'm preparing for a more gothy outfit, I will take a dress. Any dress. It could be this dress with like these really nice flowy sleeves. It could be one of my lip service dresses. I will most likely be wearing fishnet tights underneath, either layered or on their own, and then platform boots. I love, love, love platform boots, so I will be most likely wearing those as well. Next question by Lady Muck of Muck. What started you on the YouTube/social media path? I think it started when I wanted to promote my blog posts more. So I had my Instagram page and my Facebook page on which I started sharing my blog posts, and that eventually evolved into my YouTube channel and to me posting makeup looks, etc. here on Instagram. So yeah, it just was a continuation of what I was already doing. Next question is by Victorian Dead Rose. What are your current favorite makeup products? Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, Rune lipstick by Notoriously Morbid, the neutral shade by Notoriously Morbid, of which I cannot figure out her name right now, Sugar Pills Bulletproof Black Eyeshadow, Sugar Pills Taco White Eyeshadow, also Sugar Pills Love Plus, together with Notoriously Morbid, Bocal del Infiero and Coven Muffin, which are awesome red shades. For my foundation, I use the Kat Von D foundations. I mix 2 of them, but you can just use your good shade and not mess up like me. Next question is by Kira Rodriguez. How do you make new acquaintances in the goth scene in Belgium, or do I have to move to Germany? I think personally by going to events. There are some parties, I know there's not a lot, but in Antwerp you have a few parties going on in Den Aalmoezenier. You also have the parties in Ghent, which are called Infected, and then in Leuven there is Bunkerleute. So I would attend those parties, go and have a look if you enjoy it there and if you like the people there. Otherwise, I would recommend moving to Germany because there's definitely a lot more alternative people and gothic people and people in the subculture in Germany than in Belgium. Then we have a question by Dazed Hellion. What would be your perfect goth party? Lineup, people, location. Whew, this is a very difficult one. For DJs, I want DJ Hive. I want, if he wants to still play goth music, because that's also not always an option, DJ Enemy, DJ Xerius. So those are the 3 DJs that I would love to have. I would love to have a live appearance of Aesthetic Perfection, because I just love Aesthetic Perfection, especially live. He's just so fun to watch and so energetic, and he just drags you in with the music. And for the venue, I'm not too sure. It could be anything. It could be like we had Vampire Party a few years ago at the Petrol. We also have had several parties that were in like industrial areas. So the location doesn't matter too much to me as long as it's easily reachable for everyone, so lots of people can attend it. Oh, and if I could pick one final DJ, but she would have to come from the US to Belgium, it is DJ Nekrotique, Amy Nekrotique. I would love to have her DJ at one of my events. If I would ever organize something, I would highly want to ask her to come as well. Then we have a question by Crucifine. When did you start getting into the goth subculture? It evolved from a metal subculture to the goth subculture because I met gothic people at a metal festival, and I think I was about 14 or 15 when I transitioned from a metalhead into a goth. Next question is by Chest Pain. What is your favorite movie and what kind of movies do you like? I think that the Underworld franchise has to be my favorite movies currently, together with the Rob Zombie movies, and I am very much into anything that is fantasy with a dark atmosphere. Also brighter fantasy movies, of course, but if I could pick like a specific genre that I really enjoy, it's dark fantasy movies. Then a question by Marta Morta. From all of your closet, which is your favorite clothing piece? It is the lip service Da Boss dress from the Gangsta Pranksta line. It has been in my collection the longest as well, I think, and it's just such a gorgeous, amazing piece, and it is super duper good and strong quality. The next question by Midnight Witch 01. What is the most important to you about the gothic subculture? For me personally, I think it is the music, because it is thanks to the music that I got into the goth scene in the first place. Then we have a question by Skelly Darling. What's your favorite product to make? Mixing colors to make new shades of makeup looks like fun. I don't make makeup, so I don't know. Next question is by Cannibal Cat X. How do you feel about the current state of the goth subculture? If I need to talk about the goth subculture here in Belgium, I think it's pretty much a dying breed, but a breed still going strong. If I have to think worldwide, I think that right now the goth scene is more of a fashion scene than a actual goth subculture, because a lot of people just see the goth scene as something aesthetic and not as what it really is, a full subculture that goes through all parts of what a subculture is made of. So music, literature, architecture, artwork in general, books, everything. It's so much more deep than just the appearance, and I think that's what a lot of people nowadays forget about. Next question is by Darkside of Sally. Hi Sally, what would be your ultimate gothic pleasure or dream to achieve? That's a difficult one. I think I already have everything that I wanted as a goth goal. I have the clothes I want, I look the way I want. Maybe if I could pick something that is like optional, I would love to have a really nice gothic bed, like the really nice bed frame. Not too sure about the draping cloth things at the top because I'm allergic to dust. But yeah, a nice gothic bed. I think that would be one of the goals that I haven't achieved yet. Next question is by Dornan Kind. What is a part of the goth subculture that you dislike? The main thing that I dislike is people who judge too easily without getting to know someone, and elitism. But I think that goes hand in hand because most elitists don't take the time to actually get to know the person before judging them and saying they're a poser. So that part I really dislike about the goth subculture. Then we have a few questions by Cindy Cahill, but she already asked 3 of the 4 on my YouTube video as well. So I'm just gonna answer the last one. With who would you like to collab in the future if land borders weren't in the way? If I could do a real life collab with Nekrotique, that would be absolutely amazing. Next question is by Hinahon. If you like art, is there any painter or sculptor or any artist that you really like? Always searching to discover new art. Main artist that I am really fond of is Geiger, which I think most people already know. And another artist that I currently really enjoy is my tattoo artist, but he also creates actual artwork. He's called Isa. Isa Tattoo is his page, and yeah, I think he's just amazing. It blows my mind how he first creates a really awesome piece of artwork and then translates it to an actual tattoo. Next question is by Jessie Ayami. What place would you most like to visit and why? I would love to visit my friend Nekrotique in the US because I would love to meet her in real life. So yeah, that's my top place to visit right now. And then we have 2 questions by Laura van Zingen, which she also asked on my YouTube video, but I'm quickly gonna mention it here as well. My question is, how did you get into YouTube? I started a blog, and from that blog I started making tutorials. At first written tutorials with pictures, then video tutorials, and I posted those onto YouTube. So that's how I got into YouTube. And then she asks, did you wait a long time before making your channel? No, I already had my channel from way back in the days when I posted concert videos onto YouTube. So I just reused that channel. I didn't have any followers. I barely had any views on those videos, but I've kind of continued on that one. So these were the questions that you guys have asked me on Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the questions if you still have any questions or maybe suggestions for future videos I should make. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I make new videos every week and I would love to have you here for every single one of them. Thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!